Welcome back to 5 on Fridays. I'm Brandon Kimbrough, fired up for another episode, and I'm really looking forward to this one because I've got a new face. Not new to us completely, but somebody who we've never had on the show before. It's my guy, Travis from Front Street Fitness. How are you, Travis?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Welcome into the show. And when we were talking about personal training being offered at Front Street Fitness, it kind of dawned on me we never actually officially introduced you to the population. So I wanted to bring you in, make sure you got some face time, have the employees get a chance to get to know you. And I'm very much looking forward to having this conversation and welcoming you officially to the team by having you in an episode of 5 on Fridays. So tell us a little bit about your background. Where are you from? What'd you study? And how did we end up getting Travis as a part of the team at Front Street Fitness?
Yeah, I want to thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure. Glad to be here, and I've enjoyed my 8 or 9 months so far on the Front Street team. I'm an exercise physiologist with Ohio Health, just like Megan, who you guys have met many times before. I'm a personal trainer. I got my bachelor's in exercise science and nutrition from the University of Nebraska. I'm actually born and raised in Nebraska. Just moved out here 8 months ago in June. Got married in May, and then moved out here. My wife is going to grad school, getting her master's in public health from Ohio State. And I've loved this. We both loved it here so far. Just like back home in Omaha, people are just as nice. Everyone's a pleasure to meet, work with. Yeah, I'm exercise physiologist, personal trainer. Just love getting to know people and helping them reach their goals.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, we're really happy to have you on the team. As you said, 8 or 9 months or so, you've been sitting at the front desk at Front Street Fitness, running challenges, engaging with employees. So I appreciate you taking some time to come join us. We're talking about personal training, and Front Street Fitness has been around for almost a decade, maybe a little over, here at the city of Columbus. And we've been struggling for years to try to find a solution for employees to offer some sort of personal training element. And as of February 1st and the transition to a new contract year with Ohio Health, we actually are able to add personal training to the menu of services at Front Street Fitness at no cost to City of Columbus employees. So very much excited. We're getting ready to dive into all of those details. Travis, I'll turn it over to you for those who have never done personal training before. There's a variety of different things you can do when you come to a gym to get a workout in, but personal training is one of the most popular options that most gyms offer. So let's talk about what it is. What does it mean from the sessions here at Front Street Fitness? What do you and Megan lead employees through? I want you to take it from there.
Yeah, I just want to start and lay the foundation for personal training. It's pretty highly sought after service. It's typically fairly expensive, frankly, for employees just because of the level of customization and personalization and the time that goes into planning it. But from a really baseline level, personal training at Front Street Fitness are 30-minute sessions, one-on-one with the trainer, where you can talk about your goals, develop a program alongside with the personal trainer. They'll do, myself or Megan will do all the heavy lifting as far as planning for your workout, planning your exercise program with as much or a little input as you want to give. But really what it boils down to is getting you an exercise program that helps you to reach your goals, whether that's weight loss, muscle gain, really anything in between. Being able to run a 5K, being able to lift 100 pounds, just being able to get up off the floor. It's really the potential for goals and results is honestly fairly limitless, and the impact that it can have on your life. Exercise in general and personal training as a means to help you get there. Really cool to see from our end.
I've always likened it, Travis, if you don't mind me jumping in here, as you know, if you have an issue with your car, or even if your car is running fine, you go and get regular maintenance at, you know, a mechanic. And so many people never get the opportunity to sit down and have personalized one-on-one conversations with a professional in this space to make sure that their form is correct, to make sure that they're being safe with their workouts, to avoid injury, to really hone in on their goals so you're not wasting time in the gym. You know, time's very valuable, and we want to make sure that the workout is efficient and as effective as possible. What about the beginners, right? If I've never touched a weight or a treadmill in my entire life, is personal training right for me, or should I be starting to do something else and then come see you? What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. That's one that we get a lot, actually. It's a great question to ask. Basically, it's for everyone, especially people that don't have any kind of foundation of what they should be doing in the gym, what they want to be doing in the gym. But yeah, so if you come to us having no experience at all or all the experience in the world, we're able to help you just take that next step. If that next step is from the ground up, that's perfectly okay. That's what we enjoy doing a lot of the time, is helping people to be able to just take that first step to learn some moves, learn some exercises, kind of to liken it to that analogy of the mechanic. If you know nothing about cars, you're going to take your car in to get fixed for every kind of issue. If you know everything about cars and you like to fix it yourself, you'll still have to take your car in when you don't know what's going on. So to compare that to us, if you don't know what's going on in the gym, we are the resource for you. We are here for you to utilize to learn what you want to learn what you don't even know you need to learn. And then if you start to get a little more advanced, maybe you come into the gym, you've been doing the same thing for years, it's been working for you, and all of a sudden it's not working. We can help from an outside perspective, get a little bit of more insight into what you've been doing, what might be going wrong, or if you're doing everything right, you just need a little bit of change. Adaptation is always helpful no matter where you're at. But yes, long story short, if you haven't ever picked up a weight in your life, personal training can be an excellent first step for you. Very low stakes, very low pressure. It's very personal, as in the name, personal training. That's not just in terms of the program. It's not just a personalized program. You're getting a personal connection with your personal trainer, someone that cares about you, cares about your progress, and can help you get to the goals you want, or even just set goals in the first place.
No, I love that. And that's exactly why we administratively sought out in this contract an expansion in this way, right? We've loved our relationship with you guys running the fitness center and the different programs you guys have brought. But when you told us that there was a pathway for us to be able to bring personal training in and make it a part of the contract, it was a no-brainer for us. It was really more, how much can we get? How do we pay for it? What do we got to do to figure out how to offer this? Because it's that meaningful. I do want to dive in a little bit into that contract. Why is it free? How many sessions can I sign up for if I'm really engaged by this conversation? I really want to get going, but I'll kind of tee you up right there, Travis, to go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I think it's really cool to me that you guys on the city side have fully funded this within the contract extension. I've never before seen a company or benefits program that covers personal training. A bunch of contracts I've seen, the fitness center is free, and then personal training is still a pretty hefty price for clients. So it's awesome to see that these people that wouldn't probably take the time or take the money and invest in personal training are able to access this resource just as a benefit and a perk to being a City of Columbus employee, which I think is really cool. But as far as how to schedule, how many you can schedule, contracts is each employee is able to get 8 sessions, schedule up to 8 sessions. From there, there's a bit of a waiting list. And then as people go through booking, using their appointments, once you get back to the front again, you're able to schedule those 8 sessions. And so that's how we're able to manage having it be free to City of Columbus employees, but also be able to administer it for as many people as possible, not just say, oh, it's free to everyone, but you can come here, and then, oh, but you can't come for another 2 months. No, we want to make sure that it's streamlined, but you guys are actually able to take advantage of it and that it is able to be personalized and not just cookie cutter and get you in, get you out. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And as you mentioned it's free. And thank you for the kudos. We did really care a lot about making this available for folks. You're going to get a chance to do those 8 sessions. Once you're done with your 8, you'll get put on the wait list. And if another opportunity presents itself, as we are able to get as many people through as possible, we'll reach out and be in touch and let you back in on the list. But those first 8 are free and available, and you can get them going right now. And speaking of that, I did want to quickly transition, Travis. I'm going to do a quick demo showing everybody the Wellness Living platform. That's where everybody's able to book these appointments. And then from there, we'll come back, we'll do a quick outro, and we'll say goodbye to the people. But first, I want to show you guys how you're going to book these sessions on the Wellness Living platform. Welcome to Wellness Living. This is our new scheduling tool for all things Healthy Columbus programming, including appointments at Front Street Fitness. I'm going to walk us through what it looks like to book a personal training session on the platform. I've just clicked on the link to Wellness Living from the 5 on Friday email that we sent with this episode. You can also find this link on the Front Street Fitness page on the Healthy Columbus website. So here we are. This is the appointment page, and as you can see, we have services listed to meet with our UHC nurses, as well as set up a time to speak with Ashley, the dietitian. And as we scroll down, you will see personal training and InBody from Front Street Fitness on the list. I will go ahead and click Show More so we can see all the important information about these sessions. Things like confirming that you must be a Front Street Fitness member and the link to sign up right here in the description of the session. Details on the schedule, as well as confirmation on the clothes that you're supposed to wear for your appointment. After we've read through here, I'll close out of this section and then hit the add button to add this service to our cart. You'll see it populate over here on the right, and we'll go down to select date and time to continue. Now we can select the date and time of the session we want to book. From the calendar, you want to find dates colored in blue. That will mean an appointment is available for some time during that day. Any date that you see that is grayed out means that nothing is available. So let's find a time for next week. Let's say March 13th, and I'll take this 7:30 appointment right here. As we go on to finalize, the booking system wants me to log in or create an account if we don't already have one. Let's assume we're brand new to Wellness Living. I'll scroll down to the bottom here underneath the green sign in button and click sign up. As you see, it'll open up these registration fields that we need you to complete to confirm that you're a City of Columbus employee. Things like first name, last name, email address. Here's where you can set your password for your Wellness Living account. And then we're going to ask for your department or division information as well. You can also add your cell phone number here at the bottom, just in case you want text message updates for your appointment reminders. And any of the fields you see with a red asterisk are required. It'll only be our Healthy Columbus team and our vendors providing the services who will have access to this information that you provide us. Once we're done with that, hit the green sign up button at the bottom and we are ready. Now that I'm logged in, let's finish scheduling this appointment. The system is confirming our purchase option for this session. Of course, it is going to show $0 because this is a free service. This is just a step that the system requires. We will hit the next button at the bottom. And if you've never taken a personal training session in the system before, it's going to ask you to sign our 2024 waiver of liability. Go ahead and read through the sections of this document and acknowledge by making an electronic signature at the bottom of the waiver form, and then confirm by hitting next when you're done. Again, a final step if you've never taken a personal training session. This is the pre-PT questionnaire. Simply fill this out. It's for the Front Street team to have a better idea of your goals, current activity levels, as well as any injuries or limitations they may need to know about so you guys can make the session as efficient and personalized as possible. Once you take the time to fill out this quick questionnaire, that's it. Hit request appointment down at the bottom and you are good to go. The Front Street team is going to be notified that there's a new appointment request coming in. They'll confirm it, and then the system will start to send a series of confirmation and reminder messages to you via the email you provided during sign up. In those messages, you'll be able to cancel or indicate that you need to reschedule an appointment. Of course, we also encourage you to go back and browse all the other appointments that are set up in the system, and be sure to look out for future events that our team will add to Wellness Living throughout the year. But other than that, you're ready for your first personal training session. All right, coming back, there's the scheduling platform. We're super excited to dive into Wellness Living, have that be a part of our new offering as well. I think so far so good from Travis and Megan's perspective as far as getting people into Wellness Living and getting these appointments scheduled, getting people on the calendar. I did want to mention, if you were looking closely when we were walking through the scheduling tool, there's also another service line at the bottom on that page that is attached to Front Street Fitness. It's called an InBody assessment. And I do want to touch on this, Travis. Tell us a little bit about InBody assessments, where they're hosted, what they're all about, and how they can kind of tie into personal training.
Yeah, that's a great point. So InBody assessments, we've had them for years. You might have heard of them before. They are located in the assessment room, which is actually where I'm at right now. I'm sure you're aware I'm not in the fitness center. So it's not what it looks like in there. So this is our separate assessment room where we do the InBodies. We used to have this BMI scanner behind me, but the InBody is able to do that as well. So what it is a body composition scanner, basically a high-tech scale. It takes a little more. It takes your body fat, takes your water weight, takes muscle mass, BMR, which is basal metabolic rate, how many calories you burn at rest during the day, as well as BMI and lateral weight distribution. So these are all super fascinating things to have if you're just interested, but they're also really helpful for knowing to be able to know where you need to go next in your goals, even setting goals based on them. And that can pair really nicely with personal training, whether you've been training for a while, personal training with us, no matter where you're at in your journey. If you're just starting out, it gives you a really good baseline to know where you should go next, and then help us to build a program around that. But yeah, so we've had InBodies for a while, but now they are located, same location, but now you can book them through Wellness Living, same platform that we just ran through for personal training.
Yeah, and 2 per year, right? Every 6 months is kind of the standard for the interval for which you want to get this measurement done so you can kind of compare, contrast. I think it's a really awesome thing. Obviously, that assessment room is such a great resource to have as well. You can tell there's a door there there. The glass behind Travis is frosted, so it's very private. You can feel very comfortable getting your assessment done. Essentially, you're just wearing athletic clothes. You take off your socks and your shoes and you jump on this high-tech scale like Travis said, and you get to take all this information back with you and then sit with Megan and Travis and figure out, what do I do from here, especially if it's tied in with personal training. So between the InBody assessments and personal training, and then of course access to the facility, we're doing a lot of really nice things over at Front Street Fitness. It's a really great time to become a member and to get yourself going over there. So that's going to wrap up this episode. Travis, I wanted to say thank you so much for coming on. Any other parting thoughts kind of in your first official episode as we're introducing personal training?
Nothing too profound. I'm just excited to see all the new members come in and meet them and see what we can do for them.
Absolutely. We appreciate that. We're going to have information in the link in the description, how to get access to wellness living, and making sure you've got all the links if you're not already a member of Front Street Fitness. It'll also be tied in the email that gets sent out that has this video in it as well. So you can go back to that email and take a look at all those links in there. But that's going to do it for this episode of 5 on Fridays. We appreciate your time. Travis, thanks for coming on. And we will catch everybody in the next episode. Take care of yourself.